Alright, hello everybody and welcome to yet another music production live stream. Today is the 14th of October. Man, I've been doing that for quite some time now. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer, mining the edges of electronic, ambient and classical music. That's what I do for a living for more than 10 years now. And here on these streams you will find a very small but beautiful audience of music makers from all over the world. Always sharing our stories, learning new stuff together while I'm live streaming all my music making sessions. I used to do that 3 times a week. Now it's more like whenever I'm making music, really. So, you know, I'm literally streaming all my music making sessions. If you would like to join, just say hello in chat like Ruben just did. Hello Red Felix, he writes. Hello Ruben. Yeah, today, I mean, that was just, you know, I wake up and take whatever is there, and that was there today. I think this t-shirt is like 5 years old or something. But it still works, right? And as long as it works, I'll wear it. Now today, I think what we're going to do is continue working on that track I wanted to work on for quite some time. And for quite some time, for me means for the last day. Yesterday I wasn't able to. Had some other stuff to do, like office stuff. Musicians also do office stuff, yes. And today as well, that's why I started a little bit later, but we will still nonetheless continue working on that track today. I'm just going to load this up today, I'm just going to open Ableton right now in the background. And yeah, I'm really excited to hear what we've been working on, because I remember that I really liked it, but I have no idea how it sounded. So I don't remember literally anything about that track anymore. But I remember the name, #random. Thank you, Ruben. That was a beautiful name. Okay, it's open now, and there's not much happening actually. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what we did there, and why. So, if I'm changing to the main screen, that's what it is. That's what we have right now. Nothing more, nothing less. This here seems to be from the improvisation, and this here seems to be from something we recorded on the Rev 2, on the synthesizer. And for some reason, my whole setup here is still off. Wait, I'll turn this on later when we want to record something. So let's have a listen first. So this was a synthesizer recording. Okay, this is a little bit too random for my taste actually, and too quiet. I like the sound. Like this, these LFO, random LFOs. I mean, they are not random, obviously, but okay, and I'm talking. Why did it record me talking? That's weird. Okay, anyway, it is what it is. Well, I liked the sound. I don't like the chords necessarily. Okay, let's listen to the original improvisation here. It's very different. I think it was more like this one. Yeah, this synthesizer track here is much better. It's, you know, it's simple. I know what it wants to do, and the other one was like, oh, I want to do this and this and this and this and everything at the same time, and it kind of falls apart at that point. So this one here, it's just one note. You know, it doesn't want to do more. I mean, it can become more after a while, but I like when things start simple, so you really can understand what's happening and then go from there. Okay, well, let's see what I did on the piano. Some very short loop. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of Radiohead, Tom York stuff. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Now this is there are very few musical informations in here we could actually use. But as far as I remember, we also, wait, didn't we also do something? Hashtag random, there it is. Yeah, I remember it correctly. We had this chord progression here with 3 alternatives. Okay, so this is, I think, a good start. Now, I'm thinking maybe we will really just play around with the synthesizer first and try to recreate something like that. And yeah, I guess that's the same thing I wanted to do here. Now this sounds like there's a microphone open, recording. Yeah, we'll have to find that. But Ruben writes, did you ever use your voice in some tracks or someone else's? Yes, I did. Actually, on quite a lot of tracks. Now, one thing I just found recently, and I actually liked that a lot. Wait, let me see if I can find that. Wait, I think it was this. And I really like that for a couple of reasons. That's a really old track. It's like 5 years old. That was one track I made. I guess it's even older, but and I used my voice there. Oh wait, it will come in like some seconds. Don't know if you can hear it. But lots of and then I pitched it up and down and made some chords out of it and cut them. Yeah, it's more like more percussive. I was very much into that kind of stuff 5 years ago. And apart from that, I also did like some stuff with a singer called wait, where is it? It's a little bit older. Fairies. It's a Canadian singer, and I had sent her some tracks. Yeah, Ruben says, okay, so use it as an instrument. Nice. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I did a track with her. I kind of like the track, but it doesn't really fit what I'm doing today. Yeah, I still like that track. You know, there are lots of small details in there, and I've spent quite some time working on that. And I think you can hear that. Yeah, but and there are also tracks where I was literally singing, but it was in German. Really weird tracks. But yeah, I right now I'm not really into that. I like instrumental music. But I wanted to do. I was also working on a track with a singer here from Berlin, and she's like a South African, or comes from South Africa, but basically lives in Berlin for quite some time and has a beautiful voice, really beautiful voice. And we were working on a track, and then COVID hit, and yeah, it's all like it's on ice since then. But it was a nice track, actually. It was all finished. We just had to start really producing it. The writing process was done, but yeah. And I'm not sure if I would, you know, publish this under my under Felix Rösch, because, you know, I kind of established a niche for that name, and yeah, that would be a little bit out of that niche. So I don't think that's a good idea to step out of your niche too much. So I would rather have a new project called something, I don't know, and upload it there. And there are still lots of tracks lying around I would use there. Anyway, talking too much. Let's make some music. Now I have to start the synthesizers. This might take some time. Alright, and in the meantime, Red Felix. Ruben says, yeah, Red Felix. Sometimes I'm black and blue and green. The time I bought this t-shirt, I was very into things that just had one color. Like t-shirts with one color. Nothing else, just one color, plain and simple. I like that a lot. Okay. Now what we could also do is look into the improvisation and see if I had any MIDI data recorded with it, but I guess not. Ah, Ruben says, Red Felix for your other niche. Well, I don't know. I was thinking about, you know, there's actually lots of stuff lying around. And so much that I can actually fill in a whole new project with that. And I will probably do that because, hey, why not? Again, like last time we talked, I told you, hey, just publish your stuff because why not? Yeah, here's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks and then like 3 more with vocals, which are all good. They're really good tracks. Yeah, I will have to publish that, but it, you know, it also takes time. I have to create a good cover. I have to do some write some biographies. I have to write a press release, do some make some videos for, you know, commercials, send out all this a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to make this happen. And I feel that right now it's kind of too much. I like to focus on writing music right now. Okay, it seems like everything is on. I will have to change the clock, so the sound will be gone for some seconds. And it's back. Right. Perfect. Now we should be able to record without having weird clicks. Okay. Synthesizer is there. That's good. But I'm kind of hearing it 2 times. That's not good. Off, off. There's still, I'm hearing it 2 times. Now there's a weird flanging. Okay. Ah, okay. That is because we have an external instrument on this track here. And that external instrument has an audio output. And now the question is, do we want to monitor through the UAD console or through Ableton? And I think the UAD console might be the better idea, because Ableton has some kind of latency. We'll just mute that for that. Yeah, that's better. Oh, now I have to find the preset we've been using for that sound. Damn, this might take some more time again. Okay, let's... that was not it. Lots of weird stuff. No, here do. These are my presets. That's also nice. Okay. No. No. I think that was it. Okay. It's user bank 1 preset 58. No, 85. No, 58. 58. User 1. The weird thing in German is that when you say a number like 58, you don't say 58, you say 8 and 50. So you start with the last number and take the higher number after that. And in English, it's the other way around, and I'm usually getting confused at this point. Okay, let's see what I played there in the original improvisation, because I kind of liked that. No, it's 53. User bank 1, preset 53. It's such a nice sound. Okay, let's see what I played. So there's a high E flat. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe that's still too much. Well, there's a lot of reverb. Ah, wait, let me... Alright, now, just so that you can see what I'm doing. So there's an A flat. What did I play? Let's listen back to... Let's adjust the cutoff a little bit. Okay, so we have this dum 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 bum 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 ba da da. But I have to play it on the piano. So what would fit with that? I think we can just start with an E flat. Then. Let's see what we recorded yesterday. No, let's go back. So sorry, that was the wrong button. Let's see what we recorded. Because the first time I listened to this today, I was like, no, this is way too complex and there's way too much happening. Yeah, and it's too high. Yeah, okay, no, that's not good. That is not good. Let's listen to this. Well, it's better. Ah, well, Ah, wait, I remember I need to write a short Twitter thing that I'm live streaming right now, so in case any of my 20 Twitter followers will read this, probably not, but stream. Streaming music production right now. Doppelpunkt, double point. What's this called in English when you have 2 points? Like 2 points vertically aligned. What's this thing called? Colon? Semicolon? No. Live streaming music production right now. Yes. Okay. And streaming Twitter. And it's out. Okay, great. Now, okay, Ruben says it is a colon. Okay, so I was correct. Nice. We learned something, like I promised you in the beginning. We're learning stuff together here, and sometimes we are learning English. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I think we're going to start with the E flat. Just one note. Let me change the view real quick. No, just one note. And then we can what's this? Yeah. Maybe like that. That's so cheesy. No, we won't do that. But I think starting with the E flat is a good idea. So this whole track will start like this. Maybe we can do some filter automation or filter manipulation live when we record that. And then what do we do? So let's see again. Again, this is preset 53. I'm just trying to figure out the chords. Let's. I have to get the chords here. Wait. I'll just get the iPad because I think I still saved all the chords on there. All right. Later. It always wants to update. But I don't. Please stop. No, stop. Go away. Thank you. All right. Now, where is it? Full score, Mr. Fingers. No. Project Ruben. Yeah, well, the Ruben project sadly is no more. I don't know if you noticed Ruben, but hey, Cal. Cal says, hey all, nice to see you. Long time no see. How are you? How are things going? I hope you're doing good. How's music production? So I will just right now import the original score I just showed you minutes ago. Piano EP. So I have it here lying around and can just, put it on the piano, put it on the synthesizer. And be happy. And just play it, If I'm happy or not, doesn't matter. I can play it. And that's what counts. Okay, here it is. Now it's here. Focus, camera, focus. Right. Okay. All right. Cal says, good, thanks. Just started a university degree, so I've been busy. What are you working on? University degree. Nice. Well, what type of degree? I hope it's music production or composition. No, honestly, if you can, and if you're not as crazy as I am, do something that actually will pay you a good living wage. Because, well, no, then again, if you really feel like me, I wouldn't be able to do anything else. I've tried and it didn't work. That's actually nice. I like this voicing. Okay, so we have an F minor, G minor, A flat major, then G minor with the third in the bass and this beautiful melodic progression, and C minor, and again A flat major, but with the fifth in the bass and the A flat minor, the A flat in the melody, which is also a nice melody, right? And we can do it like that. So G major and not G minor, which is also nice. Or we can do boom, 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 G major and F minor with the third in the bass instead of the A flat major, which is also nice. So we have three variants we could use. Now back to the preset. We're starting like this. Wait. I like to start like this. I think this is... I'm not sure how we continue. Maybe we'll actually, I think it's maybe a good idea to use this progression. But then again, that would be just a doubling. Cal says it's a STEM degree. It has a lot of audio courses and physics on acoustics and waves, so I'll be going down that route. Hey, that's basically the same as what I did, actually, because I actually studied sound engineering. Like the first degree I got was in sound engineering, although I was studying at the conservatory at the same time. So I had like piano, camera. Would you please focus? Here, face, please. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. Yes, good camera. Yeah, I actually did the same thing. Like I'm graduate sound engineer. Did that for 6 years, like all the electrotechnical stuff, but we also had huge studios, and I was, at the same time doing a piano degree at the music conservatory. So, which was actually a really interesting time. Because at the conservatory you met lots of very good musicians. I mean, I'm not a bad musician myself either, but yeah, it's good. Cal says, I saw you released your EP Mia. Looks like it's getting a nice amount of streams. Well done. Cal, thank you. Yeah, the funny thing is that it actually landed on... Wait, I can show you that. Actually landed on 2 big playlists. Here, if we look at the Final Parade track, that was the track I released together with the EP, and I already didn't think that anything would happen, but yeah, it got onto Classical New Releases, which has like more than 500,000 followers, and it also got on the Not Quite Classical playlist. Which, I mean, first of all, it sounds great, but the downside of that is that the Becoming Ocean track, like my old track that was on that Not Quite Classical playlist, is not there anymore. So it's not anymore on that playlist. But yeah, like Final Parade is on there right now. So they basically just swapped it, which was quite a shock. But there is a huge problem. And I can show you that as well. The problem is this here. Now, there are, in the last 28 days, 4,000, like it's in the last couple of days, almost 4,900 people who listened to it, and only 120 who saved it. So if you do the math, 120 divided by 4,900, that's about 2.5% who actually saved it. That's a very bad save rate. So usually you would go for at least 5 or 6. Like Becoming Ocean never went below 5. And here it still is doing quite okay. So I'm thinking this will probably like the Final Parade will not be on there for that long, I think. I mean, this could also, the low save rate could also be due to the fact that on this Classical Releases playlist, it gets kind of drowned. But I'm thinking maybe it's really, it's not performing that well overall. So yeah, what might happen is that in like next Friday, the new Classical Releases playlist will feature a new track, so this won't be on there anymore. And worst case scenario, next Friday, they do a review of the Not Quite Classical playlist and see that Final Parade is not doing that well, and then they are removing that. That might happen. But still, in the end, I'm not doing it for the streams, and I'm really flattered that somebody at Spotify actually liked the track enough to put it on there. So, on both of these playlists, which again is a huge motivation boost, you know. Cal asks, how long did you wait between releasing singles? Was it 4 weeks? Well, I actually waited 3 weeks, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. You can also do 5 or 6. Yeah, I would, if I was you, I would just experiment. You know, if you have a couple of singles, do one like the first one on day 1, and the next one 2 weeks later, and the next one 6 weeks later, and just, you know, I think in a way it's also, I don't know, if I look at what labels do, it's also not that coherent, you know. And what I found was that they were releasing singles on Wednesdays, which was interesting. Ruin says, when I'm listening to playlists in the car, I don't get the chance to save specific songs because I'm driving, but that doesn't mean I didn't like many of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's the same with me when I'm, you know, well, although I'm skipping some tracks sometimes when I'm working here and liking stuff. But, you know, some people just sit in, you know, on the toilet and listen to stuff on their headphones. But, you know, nonetheless, still many people do listen to music on their smartphones or on their laptops or computers and are able to save them. And it's still an indicator for Spotify if a track is performing very well or not. And, you know, some of my tracks, when they started initially, had like some had 50% save rates. So, you know, 2% is really not that good. It's not really good. But hey, I would expect at least 5% at least. But yeah, you know, instead of being sad about that, I will just make more music. You know, there's no point in just being sad. I mean, there's a very good point in being sad, but, you know, not about that. Don't cry over spilled milk or something like that is the saying, right? So, and it's not really spilled milk. I mean, it landed on 2 huge Spotify playlists, so there's that. That's great, and I'm happy for that. Cal asks, do you still use SubmitHub for every release? No, not for every release, but I tend to use it. If I want to be serious about a release and want to, you know, do some promotion, I will use SubmitHub, definitely. But again, I feel the most effective thing is a good Instagram and Facebook campaign. Because I think this was also something that helped me get on Fresh Finds, because the data I provided to Spotify with the Quagga track was just really, really good. It honestly had a save rate of like 50% or something. And if a track has many plays and many people listen to it and half of them like it, that's a good sign. And usually, you know, Fresh Finds is, I think, not entirely, but it's based on data. And if the data says this track is really good, and I mean, you have to find the people who actually like it, so the track has to be good. You can't cheat the system, but you know, you can find your audience a little bit quicker through these ads. Kel asks, what about TikTok? Have you tried a campaign on there yet? No, and I won't, for one reason, that I think I mean, I already have some problems with using Facebook and Instagram, but that's fine. Like, but I feel like TikTok is in the, you know, it's basically based in a authoritarian dictatorship, and I don't want to support that. I might be missing out on lots of stuff, and I know it has huge growth potential, but no, I won't do that. And by authoritarian dictatorship, I mean China. It's not against anybody who lives in China, or, you know, it's just about that form of government and that form of freedom and liberties I have a really huge problem with, and you know, even if I might grow on there and find an audience, I won't do it. That's like the click. Now what I actually like here is how this kind of random sounding synth in the background really mixes well with this piano thing. It's kind of chaotic, but it's still really good. What's happening here? Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's not too planned. You know, it's chaotic and still works. Okay, I think this was some kind of loop I recorded. Do you spot a pattern here? I'm trying to see if there's any repeating elements. Otherwise, we would have to look at. I know. You know what? We can actually. We should be able to recreate that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, there's an octave E flat. Okay. I think I got the voicing. Wait, let me show you. It's actually pretty simple. So we just... We have E flat here, then another octave E flat there, and then in the middle you kind of do some melody stuff. Okay, and then yeah, obviously, and then doom doom boom 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 works really well. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's record something. Let's actually record that. No, not that view. I'm getting confused with all these views here. So sorry. I have to optimize that at some point, but yeah, not now, not right now. Okay, so let's write some MIDI data here. We'll actually start with MIDI data. That's quite a change, but we can do it. We wanted to start with an E flat. All right, let's do that. Okay, and then there will be another octave below, and we'll start with this. That's a good start, I like that. Okay, and then every bar will change. And that's just 2 bars long together with this. Okay, let's listen to this. Nah. Cal asks, have you noticed more ads on Spotify lately? Out of nowhere, McDonald's McDonald's ads and clothes brands. No, I haven't. But I'm also on the paid version of Spotify, and as far as I understand, you don't get ads if you have that. At least I don't. Cal says it might be because I still have a free account. Yeah, probably. But you know, they have to get the money to artists in some way. So you know, every time you're watching one of these ads or listening to it, just think about the money that goes to Drake. And I mean, some money at least arrives in my pocket as well. Not much, but it's enough to not be irrelevant. Okay, let's go. No, I'm just really playing around with. Oh no, didn't want to do that. I wanted to move them there. Okay, with the length. Just imagining the piano, but should be fine. Is this too arrhythmically? Or is this too... I'm not sure. You know, I tend to make things a little bit complex and then... I mean, my aim would be that if you listen to this for the first time, it should already click. You know, you shouldn't have to listen to this 4 times to understand it. And in a best case scenario, each time you listen to it, you discover new stuff. So, in case if you want to listen to a beautiful, awesome piece, I just discovered it recently. It's 10 years old, which is not really a lot of time for these types of this type of music. But where is it? Not Fresh Finds. And sadly, I will not be able to play that for you. But it's also on my contemporary classical playlist on Spotify, which by now has 682 followers, which is crazy. The track is called City Boy by Judd Greenstein, and it's really good. And in fact, it was so good that I eventually went to the website of his publisher and did something I usually don't do, but this was such a good piece that I did it, and that was... Wait, let me show you. Where is it? Almost John Williams? No. What? Where is it? Where are you? My beautiful score. Well, I'll search that. City Boy Greenstein. Yes, there it is. I actually bought the score for this for $75. So just for the PDF. It's not the printed version. It's just only the PDF version. But this piece is really, really beautiful because he does basically what I always want to do, and that is having a very simple texture, which if you listen to this, it sounds much different than what it actually is. And then he slowly, it's for a flute, clarinet, electric guitar, double bass, and piano, so it's not a lot of instruments. And he manages to create really complex structures, which actually sound really simple. And once you listen to it the second time and a third time, it sounds you suddenly see that there's a lot of complexity at play. Like for example, this piano phrase here is yeah. If you have a chance, go to Spotify, listen to City Boy by Judd Greenstein, and yeah, I love this track. Also the flutes here, it's just beautiful. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to show this on stream here, but yeah, if you can, do it. It's really a beautiful track. It's a really beautiful track. And if you can, buy the score. It's worth it. It's I read it, I think 2-3 times by now, and I'm still learning stuff. And we're far from that complexity, but you know. Okay. But yeah, that as an ideal, that's something I strive to try, or at least be inspired by. You know what? We'll do this really simple thing here right now. And maybe that's too simplistic. Just a very simple 4. Yeah, very simple 4x4 structure. And then we'll loop this. No, not like this. Not like this. We'll loop this part here. And the beginning should be this. All right. Now we have this. Yep. I'm not sure if this is too simple. Ruben says, City Boy sounds nice. Good recommendation. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I just discovered it yesterday, I think. And I was going through a Spotify playlist. I think it's Classical X, and there's lots of crap on there. Like really lots of stuff. I'm just like, what? Skip. And then this one came along. And it was just really beautiful. And again, there are like on this playlist, there are lots of small, little, beautiful nuggets. Yeah, it's like 50% of it, and the rest is like. Now we could actually record piano onto that, but. And you hear this, that's recorded on the blooper. So you get this wobbly tape saturated sound and the compression and all that good stuff. So maybe we'll record that onto the blooper. Says about this skip behavior. I think songs should start with their best part, or else they will be too easily skipped when they're among others. Yeah, I think you're right in a way. They don't necessarily need to start with their best part, I think, but with something that's really, hooking the listener to keep on listening. So like a promise, and if that promise is really good, and if it's even exceeded after that, it gets better and better, and I'm like, wow, this is incredible. That's how it should work. That's like my ideal, the ideal thing. And that can also mean that there's a very repetitive, like there's a track I really like on this playlist here as well. Wait, is it? I don't know which one it is. Oh wait, no, it's on another one. This one here, by Loskill. I don't know how to pronounce that artist. Kaison or something, and it's really repetitive and really just. But that one texture is so good, and I like it so much that I can listen to this, and it doesn't even really change. So it's not the best part at the beginning, it's just the same all the time for like 5 minutes, but it kind of works. Yeah, but it's weird, right? How you still have this in the back of your mind while writing something. That, like the skip behavior of people listening to this. Okay, and this will be so much fun recreating this loop here. Okay, now several things. Okay, I think first of all I will need to record that to the blooper. And I think I'm going to record both, like this first one, this one, and then as a second layer. Oh, let's see how we do that. Let's see. But it should be 8 bars long. Okay. So maybe we also have 8 bars of this here. So that the loop length on the blooper is already correct, and we just have to, add stuff, which is easier. Ruben says the beginning choice may be more like a post-processing step, like choosing a thumbnail for your video. Oh yeah, YouTube. Yeah, probably. I mean, honestly, I don't even think that's like a bad thing to think about these type of it's a really important thing, actually, because, I mean, in the end, why am I doing all that? I want to have people connecting to my music and connecting with my music. And if that's the way it is today, and most people listen to that like that, that's the way it is. And it's not like it's a burden or anything. It's just, it's just one mode of operating, which is just as legit and valid as all the others. Cal says, Felix, can you see on Spotify for artists at what moment they skip or save a song? Sadly, I can't, no. And that's something I would love to see. Although, on a side note, it would also, I'm already overwhelmed by the fact that I'm seeing this data. So this already, I'm already drawing implications for the music I will write in the future from the data I see here. And I think if they were to provide even more data, I would really just start writing stuff for that specific audience. And I know that, I mean, this could be there could be a case made for that, and why that is actually a good thing. But I think artistically, I would slowly start to get lost. It's still important to keep your vision and to keep your voice, and not just. That's the reason why I'm writing music. I want to connect with people, but using my voice and not something the majority might like. So, and that's, I think, I think if they gave me more data, I would start writing music for them more, and that wouldn't necessarily wouldn't necessarily help. All right, now let's create some beautiful blooper loops. First of all, this one, and it should be 8 bars long. So let's have a pre-roll and a click. 2, 3. Okay, it should be there when we hit play. Yes, okay. Now this is on the blooper. And it should be 8 bars long. And now we can do, now we can do lots of beautiful stuff with it. Now, I mean, of course, obviously, stability. It's going really crazy. We just add some of that. If I'm playing something. Yeah, I like that already. Let's record another layer. Ruben says, if you do that, you would become a music data analyst and you might get hired to do just that on Fiverr, and you wouldn't have time to write your own music anymore. Good balance is required in all. Exactly. You know, in the end, we are still artists, right? And we should have a healthy relationship to what people want to hear, because that's important to me. You know, I want to have an audience, like I said. But no, it's not like, yeah, like you said, good balance. Okay, you know what? I'll just record another layer on here, on the blooper. Oh no, is that clink sound on the loop? Wait, did you hear that? Email receiving sound? Well, you know what? Doesn't matter. It's in this bang 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 bang. It's an F G flat, I think. So you have, you know, that's just a little Easter egg in that track right now. You know what? I don't like that. I think this should be. Recorded in one. So how do we do that? I think I'm just going to record one pass. I shouldn't have deleted it. Anyway, we'll record another pass. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. So now it's 8 bars long. And I think we'll record that. Okay, and there's a bit of a lag, but that's fine. Alright, we have our first sound for this track. Now that's good. Well, no, let's switch here. Okay. Now let's go here. And this one here, this little blob should be on the downbeat, on the 1. All right. Let's have a fade in. What? Why does it record? Man, why does it? Cal asks, have you ever used a remote control for your DAW faders? I would love to get one. Yes, I have. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I have a MIDI remote control here, the Korg Nano Control 2, which I use from time to time. But honestly, I don't use it that often. But you know, if you're doing a lot of mixing, this might be worth a try. And I think that's what you wanted to focus on, right? So, especially with automated faders, things become it's a lot of fun, you know. If you're doing lots of mixing, lots of fading tracks in and out and stuff like that. But I really have to find out why. For example, here in this track, you can hear me switching out the switching off the thing, basically. Now this is something I don't want, and I mean, it's okay for this one particular track here, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, this won't be any longer than... And at least at the latest on this point here, I think there will be chords coming in. So let's record the chords on the Kemper. What am I saying? On the blooper. Ruben says, I've used external controllers for a while, but they're not as useful as I thought. Yeah, it's really depends. You know, the tools you're using really depend on what kind of job you're doing, right? For me, I'm mostly writing stuff, so it's not really that useful. But if you're doing something else, hey, like the people I know who do a lot of mixing, they swear by these, you know, because it makes their life much easier. Obviously. And that's good. Okay. So the next one we'll do is... Yeah, I think I'll play them. Because I would like to, you know, I want to connect to the music. And I can connect much better when I'm playing this instead of just drawing in MIDI notes. Okay. Now this shouldn't happen, you see? I'm recording that input. Okay, that were the piano microphones. Okay, now they are off. That should be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. works. I mean, now we could start to add modifiers and stuff like that, but I think that's fine for now. Okay. Now we have basically the exact same thing we've had before, but just yeah, just different. You know, and I was just coming to think of it here and on YouTube on this live stream. I'm also just looking at the chat. I'm not looking at the numbers of how many people are watching, because you know, if I'm looking at this graph, like, oh, there are now 2 more people or whatever, I feel like now I have to do something else. Now I have to entertain them and do stuff like that, which is, I mean, yeah, that's good. That's good. But in the end, like Ruben, you said, and I know I said this already, but you know, in the end, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing these live streams because they help me focus. They help me feel like I'm not really alone, and they help me feel like, you know, I'm connecting with people. And that's in the end what I want to do. You know, that's the reason why I'm making music. And so, yeah, but I still want to be productive. And it's so much more relaxing to just look at chat, like look at the stuff you're writing, and then communicate with you than looking at the numbers and being driven by them. And it's the same with Spotify. I mean, you should have an idea, you know, if there are suddenly 4 million people watching, which will never happen. Yeah, that's, you know, it's at least something to note. But apart from that, it shouldn't be, you know, too important how many people are watching. The more important thing is if you're writing something, and you know, we can have a chat in a way. Oh, what's this? Okay, I'll just turn off the blooper. Okay, now we have 2 tracks. That's good. Let's save it. Let's duplicate that and use this and this and this. All right. Okay, I think we can just delete that old stuff here. That as well. Oh, okay. Again, you're just seeing my face, so this should be better. Let's delete that and just get right to the beginning. Okay. What is... Ah, okay. Was wondering what was playing there. Okay, let's open this here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I feel like that's a good start, I think, maybe. Now something fades in. And this one here fades out, and instead we have this. Okay. Now this, I think this kind of works. And we obviously need to add some more stuff here, but and we need to find a loop point for this. Probably here. Let's loop this file as well. Okay, there. Maybe there. Let's see if this loop works a little bit later. Or maybe here. All right. And now let's see how the progression goes. Yeah, that's okay. It's actually okay. That's really good. Okay, let's delete that. We don't need that. Now, you know what? I think I'll just go to the piano now and play some stuff. Some stuff, literally. I'll play something. I have no idea what. Based on what we've done before. Let's just go back to the improvisation really quick. There we had this loop, this very short loop. Yeah, but I think this is already not bad, right? I mean, I feel like we could also do some more... I love this chord. We could do some more like ambient-y stuff, which is more, you know, less focused on very strict structures, but just flowing parts that just evolve into each other. Okay, you know what? I will just loop a certain part of this. What? No, is this a... Okay. Now this is very arrhythmically looped, which I like a lot. But I'm just going to create a loop that is... Wait, how long is this loop? Actually... Yeah, okay, it should be still in time. That is one... Okay, it is not in time. What is this? Thank you, email. I know I have an email. Thank you. What if we put it there? I'm just a little bit confused by the fact that it doesn't align with the downbeat here, but it should. Yeah, that's irritating. A little bit irritating. I guess because the world is round. No, because that thing is here. That needs to be there. And now everything is fine, hopefully. This should be 120 BPM and not 120.05. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, well, we won't start with a fade in, just bam, it's there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now I'll just... That's what I want to do. Now I'll loop that. Okay. And I'll go to the piano. Let's move to the piano. Oh wait, and first of all, let's put a power cable into my smartphone, because otherwise it will just go out pretty quickly. Yeah, well, I can't do it any better. Kel says, is Germany going into lockdown again? We are going into partial lockdown again. Oh, crap. No, not yet, but the numbers are really... I think we're at 5,000 cases today, which is really bad. And in Berlin itself, it's just like more than 700. That's also really bad. Kel says, how long do you think it will take for the live music industry to rebound? Oh, I actually don't know. I don't really... I mean, nobody really knows, right? Wait, I'll just put that smartphone somewhere else. The really, really bad thing for me personally is also right now that I have a production in Vienna the 1st of December, and I'm not sure if this is going to happen, you know. And this it pays really well. It would pay really well if I was to do it, but I don't know. It might take years, and I don't even know if if there will ever be a time when if we actually have a vaccine that works. You know, it's like with AIDS, we still don't have anything that really helps, and people get reinfected as well. So this, I don't know. This might be over in half a year. This might go on for 10 years. Who knows? Well, let's hope it's over soon, because I want to be able to hug people and be close to people without, always thinking if I'm making them sick or something. Or they are making me sick, you know. Yeah, I like this. By the way, do you hear this? I hope. Yeah, it should be able. You should be able to hear this on stream. I'll just deactivate the click and just record a little bit. Oh, and I think I have to deactivate the piano microphone for now because I want to record stereo click stuff. So I won't be talking for the next 10 minutes probably. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Now, Cal, your question, what's the biggest advice you will give someone who is about to release for the first time? It's actually something I thought about when I was playing right there. So it was in the back of my mind. And honestly, I don't really know. I think one of the major things is, especially if you're releasing your first piece of music, don't have your expectations up too high that it will, go viral or anything. It probably will. Okay, weird. Sometimes, I just read that. I have no idea what happens. Sometimes I have to restart the stream for it to work again. No idea what happened. That's probably something on OBS side. Well, now I think the most important thing I wanted to tell you about that is that don't keep your expectations up too high, because the most likely thing, although I'm wishing you all the best with this, and that you get lots of great playlist placements and plays and radio stuff, and the most likely thing is that all of this will not happen. So it will most likely, you will get onto, if you're lucky, onto a couple of playlists, and that's it. Like if you're going through SubmitHub, you will probably find some people who will feature your music. Maybe you won't. That also happens. But yeah, that's the thing I would like to tell you. That's just the way it should be. That's it's a long grind, and you have to brace yourself for that. I think. And don't get your expectations up too high. And if it happens, awesome, great, perfect. And if it doesn't, that's just the way it should be. And it was like the same when I released my first things here on Spotify. Nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened. Like my mom maybe shared it and hey to her friends, and but yeah, that was it. So yeah, and it takes a couple of releases and a couple of it just takes time, and you have to work a lot. But apart from that, I mean, apply all the things you've learned. It's a great testing ground for your next releases, and that's the way I treated my first real release here on Spotify, as some kind of test on how to do releases in this day and age. And then you might see some small success here and there. That's you can celebrate these, but yeah, don't. Did I market? Cal asks, did you market your first release? I kind of did, but not really through Instagram or Facebook ads. I just what I did was I just put up a I made lots of Instagram posts, but not commercials or anything like that. Really just on my private profile, like on my artist profile. I did lots of stuff. Now the internet is dying again. What is happening? That's so weird. That is so weird. I should have a really good internet connection here, and it's really going down right now. Wait, Dropbox is syncing. Let's quit Dropbox for now. Maybe this helps. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Okay, great. That was it. No, I just made some posts. Yeah, it should be back now. What? And now it's down again. This is so weird. Yeah, there are some really weird dips in the connection. Maybe next time I will... Cal says, okay, it's back. Yeah. But what I did really was more with my first release here to treat it as some kind of test on how how to release music. And I did some commercials, but not commercials. Like I didn't pay for Spotify ads. I just made some, short video and tried to build up some hype towards it. And I mean, it worked in a way that I can say that there were like, maybe I got up to 400 monthly listeners with that, with just using SubmitHub and posting it on like different hashtags and connecting with people, having the music there, having my link there in my bio, and just doing all the groundwork. And yeah, that was lots of work, but I got to about 400 monthly listeners from I think I started at 9 or something like that. Carl asks, did you start on SoundCloud? Think it's better just to go straight up onto Spotify. Well, I didn't really. I've been using SoundCloud for more than 10 years and didn't really get much out of it, honestly. Although I haven't really tried, but I just uploaded it there and nothing really happened. So in just to put it into comparison, like in my first couple of months on Spotify, I got about as many plays as I got in 10 years on Spotify. So yeah, there's that. Okay, here's our piano recording, which is nice. It's okay. So maybe we can flesh out some nice intro here. Or maybe we should start right there. I don't know. Better where it was before. There. Wait, that was interesting, right? I like that, like this shortcut. That sounds a lot like, how are they called again? They made this one track which is... No, we just need a kick drum. I just got another email. Let's check that. Ah, okay. That's actually a publisher who wants to work with me. Yeah, and they are placing music in all sorts of big studio films and advertisements and stuff like that. And all over the world, in Korea and. And they want to work with me, which I like. It's like they take a share, which is quite substantial, but then again, a share of something I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So yeah. I mean, it looks. I mean, it's an agency, and they are doing all sorts of label work as well, which I think I'm not that interested right now, but especially the syncing deals they are getting, it's really good. I mean I got some sync deals right now without doing anything. People came to me and said, hey, I want to use your music in this commercial, I want to use your music in this film and in this documentary and stuff like that. So yeah, I think my music is very syncable in a way. It does very well with other media types. And that's maybe, I don't know, it just kind of works, apparently. So yeah, we're talking about setting up a deal for, I don't know, one track or maybe more. And I'm getting lots of mails from him right now. Okay, I will have to read these later. No, this is you know, part of the office job of composers. That's not like the major part of my job is actually doing stuff like that, not writing music, which is kind of sad in a way. Yeah, but that's the way it is. And it's also fun to connect with people like that. Actually, maybe it's probably just I want to connect with music, with people. Wait, this cut was pretty nice. It's actually not. And then it could stop, right? 1, 2, 3, and gone. That's something I like. Cal asks, could you see yourself working on a score for a film or TV show in the future? Well, fun fact, Cal, that is what I studied. I went to university after my first engineering degree to study composition for film and TV for 4 years or 5 years. So I did do lots of writing for films, actually. And I did in the past as well. I like that, you know, it just stops and starts again. Now, is that something? Is that too? Now this track, I mean, it really lends itself well to a kick drum. But then again, I don't know. I'll just leave this here. I think I have to end the stream in a couple of minutes anyway. Cal says, oh wow, you have done so much. I have done nothing yet. Oh well, Cal, I am 34 years old right now. In about less than 1 month, I will be 35 years old. So I don't know exactly how old you are, but I guess you're in your 20s somewhere. So I have quite a head start on you. And 10 years or whatever I guess it is a lot of time. A lot of time. You can do a lot of things. Yeah, so no worries. Cal says, I'm 27, but I'm almost ready for my first release. That's good. You know, I started releasing when I was 33, so you just have to keep on going. And I think like the magic number is like 5 years or something. And after 5 years, you will see notable results if you're really serious about it for 5 years. And that's a long time, and many people won't go that, you know, won't last that long. But if you do, I can almost guarantee that you will see some major results. Yeah, I like this piano track. Let's make it a little bit louder. It could be a little bit more right. Dum 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 da dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum. I like these da dum bum 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 ba dum da 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 da. Well, I like that. You know what? I'll make put a marker here. That just reminds me of that. Vorschläge und rhythmische Praller. Sehr gut. Now this is German because, you know, I speak German. I just have to put some notes here. Let's put this here. Oh, and we can also use this track here and put it onto here, because there's a beautiful reverb. Now this is a preset I built for recording piano with 4 microphones, and it sounds really good, I think. Even without... Maybe that's a little bit much reverb, but in the context of this arrangement it kind of works. Yeah, I mean, but I don't want to do a straight up copy of that track. There's a track, I can't remember the name right now, which is very, very similar to if we had a kick drum here. Dun, 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 which is, you know, it also has this syncopated dun, 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 dun. So I have to be a little bit careful because, I mean, first of all, obviously I don't want to be sued by or anything, but it's also artistically, I feel it's, if you're too close to another work, it's never a good idea. Let's see what we have here. Now let's listen back to the improvisation. It's kind of similar, right? And now our version. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's already better. Yeah, but there's lots of stuff happening right now. Like, there's also a dance company from Mexico who want to work with me on a project. Yeah, there's lots of opportunities arising right now. But people, I will have to stop streaming right now because I basically promised that I would stop right now. Alright, now, thank you everybody for being here today. It was a pleasure streaming for you again. Cal, beautiful that you were here again, and Ruben. So you two were in chat. Yeah, I think we'll do this soon again. I'm not exactly sure when. Maybe tomorrow. You know, I usually have in the morning from like 9 to 12, 13 p.m., 12 or 1 p.m. I have enough time to stream, but we'll see. Yeah, it was a pleasure doing that for you, and next stream we will be working on this piece again. So see you soon, Cal and Ruben and all the other beautiful people who have been watching. See you soon.